Fowler and Gilbert erecting rodeo, week 2.
On to the next one. 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 To the next one.
Okay, week 2, Fowler and Gilbert Rodeo. We are on the big one of the one that we've got to do. So it's 48 metres long, or 160 foot in old money. So wet. And 20 metres wide, which is about 65, 70 foot wide. So quite a big one really to try and squeeze in, but ultimately it's one on the list, we've got to get it done. So fully galv building, we've got 2 metre concrete panels, it's cladded all the way around. The doors are this end, we've got fibre cement on the roof, Zeds, mountain of stuff going on. We've got to this point in a day and a half, so we've had a belting good day and a half to get to here now. But Lee Woods is coming tomorrow, we've got to get it ready, and this afternoon we're going off to finish putting a roof on another job if this wind goes. See you in a bit.
Said I'm taking big shots, just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. They been trying to get me cheap like a thrift shop, but I told them it's my time, shit the wristwatch. They been talking way before they even doing something. If they wanna play, let's get a tip off. Ain't no silver lining, dawg, this some rose gold. Getting new money, I'm a old soul. Yeah, I get it bouncing like a pogo. And I'm too cold like Frozone. And my chick elastic, girl. Told them we ain't in the faking, this ain't plastic, girl. Bought a new whip and cash, now my tax is thorough. Way I'm shooting like step, but my pass is bro. The way I'm playing the field, I'm in a league of my own. And now they all in their fields, I got them all on my phone. But dog, I'm hitting the clown, I got no time on the low. Way I'm shooting is messy, the way I'm hitting the goals.
Okay, so back with the entrance and we're about to get on the roof. But before we roof, we always like to check from a health and safety point of view what the wind level is like. I think we're good to go.
346 minutes later.
What the fuck is going on out here?
Said I'm taking big shots, just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. They been trying to get me cheap like a thrift shop, but I told them it's my time, shit the wristwatch. They been talking way before they even doing something. If they wanna play, let's get a tip off. Ain't no silver lining, dawg, this some rose gold. Getting new money, I'm a old soul. Yeah, I get it bouncing like a pogo. And I'm too cold like Frozone. And my chick elastic, girl. Told them we ain't in the faking, this ain't plastic, girl. Bought a new whip and cash, now my tax is thorough. Way I'm shooting like step, but my pass is bro. The way I'm playing the field, I'm in a league of my own. And now they all in.
Okay, so roofing onto our next 2 number buildings. So we are here on a site now, which I've stitched myself a little bit here because I thought there was 2 nice little buildings to come and do, which they are. But we've got an incredibly tight site, and on top of that, one of my pet hates, we've got a pad and rag building. So this one that's going here, which is sat on pins, is a 10 metre by 11 metre roughly. So we've got a pin set, but it's got strip footing, it's going to have block work around the bottom, it's going to be all clad with the shiplap boarding, just the same as the stable block is there. And then at the far end, we've got the pad and rag building. Let's go have a look. Okay, so what we know as east and west barn are the 2 barns that we're doing here. Now we can't do the west barn until we've done the east barn because we've got to come through where the west barn is to get to the east barn. So that's why the site is tight, there's not a lot of room to store stuff. But the east barn is pad and rag, so what that means is we've got a concrete slab already laid in. They've already done the block work around the outside, which is what they're going to extend up, and our rails sit on the outside of, so that they can clad that down to the face of the block and have effectively a damp course. These are 2 equestrian buildings, but pad and rag wise is where there are no pins set. So we've got a rag bolt or anchor pin the stanchions as we go. So Instead of just turning up and erecting a building, sat on pins, checking your levels, setting your packers and away you go, we've got to do the whole foundation process, but we've got to be really precise here, because when we set foundations in the ground with cones and pins sticking up, you've always got the tolerance on the bolt. Here we haven't, so we've got to make sure we're absolutely precise, bang on in the right location. When you come to drill, you've even got to make sure that you're not slightly wonky on the drill, because otherwise you won't get your stanchion to sit on with not having any tolerance on the bolts. Also, building is really small. We're underneath a cable. It is sheathed, by the way, but we're underneath a cable. And as you can see, by the time we got the telehandler in, there's not a lot of room to bring the cherry picker in. So we're gonna have to bolt these up off ladders and just bring the cherry picker in when we come to do the Z purlins. That building hopefully will be a little bit better because it's a bit wider and we've got a bit more room around it. Anyway, still mountains to do. We've got other buildings to go to next week. We are gonna go into a third week of rodeo, but actually, just hold it there, because Mr. Woods, the scaffolder, sent me a good message last night and he wants to rename it. Instead of a rodeo, he wants to call it a Gilbathon. A term used when the colossal cheese of Fowler and Gilbert decides to don his tools and hand out miners' helmets and torches and put more hours in than the guy at the corner shop to knock out 5 buildings in a week. Not to mention the whip that Indiana Jones would envy, where he whips everyone into shape, works the bollocks off every man, showing us what old bastards can do. Fuck you, Lee. Massive, on the road, Gilbathon montage.
The city is up in the madness. The people is giving the damage. They turn into animal savage. So rhinos and hippos and mammoths. The hero is coming, I'm locked in. You know that I'm winning, I'm top 10. You know that I came from the dog pen. You want it, you get it, you drop dead. The rebel who came from the bottom. My enemies know that I got it. I'm planting my seeds in gardens, then watching them sprout and harvest. The greatest was always in my plans. Battle the kid is white flags. Not on my level where I stand. Got it, I'm shooting a hot hand. Out of the gym, I was locked out. I failed, the kid was a dropout. I changed the game and it's up now. The city, they need me, it's clear now. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the... Sandman, I can tap dance through the energy blast. Run flat, never pop your orbit. I keep energy in storage. I see spinning the globe, my fingertip itch. If I could pluck the earthquake hit. Look at the wrist, look at your body, I shake it and shift. Big fish in a small pond, Godzilla with a boot on. I step into your lawn, turn skyscrapers into croutons. Hit the button going high speed, need a megaphone to announce me. I move through the pygmies in the top pick, got a pig fleece. Sit back, better breathe deep. Look around and they looking at me. 10 toes still never defeat. Push button never needed a key. I see they ain't ready for me. Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E and D till I leave in peace.